Hey, my name's Lance. I'm a multi-marathon winner, New York Marathon, London Marathon. I've done over 50 marathons, and my goal is to reach top of Everest without being rescued, without having frostbite. I'd ruin my career, man. And that way I can get my multi-million-dollar deal when I reach the summit. Thank you all.
My name's Kyler. I'm Italy's most accomplished mountain climber. I'm here on the mountain today to get to the top. One of Europe's most big companies is going to give me a grant if I make it. The reason I'm here is because I'm tired of hearing about all the waste and trash that's been left on the mountain, so I'm here to clean it up and make sure.
My name's Nathan, and I am the photographer for our expedition. I am a world-renowned documentary maker and photographer. For the climb today, for the whole trip, I want to be able to stay at the Kumbu Ice Falls to take some excellent pictures. That way I can get the prestigious award for photography this year.
Hi, I'm Sydney Rose. I'm an advanced mountaineer climber. I've summited Everest about 5 times now. My goal is to make it 6. And I have a husband and kids at home, and I want to just settle down, end my career of climbing, and I have a sweet endorsement deal at the very top waiting for me if I make it. So let's do this.
I'm Michaela Rice. I'm a renowned physician. I've climbed before, but I've never climbed 8,000 feet, never as high as Everest. My goals for this trip were to make it to the top if I could. Otherwise, it was just to do my research and get back to my family and avoid frostbite.
Hey there, everybody. We're here at base camp. We're gonna climb Everest. First, we have our photographer, your one and only leader, our awesome physician, our marathon runner, and of course,
Me!
environmentalist.
Before we start the climb, let's limber up. Let's do a couple squats, a little twist, side to side, a little stretching, and we're good to go. Let's go. All right, let's start our climb.
We made it to Camp 1, and since everyone's healthy, we decided to proceed to Camp 2.
So we made it most of the way to Camp 2 until Kyler got a little hurt. So right now we have our team medic hanging out with our environmentalist, trying to make sure that he's okay. And I think at the end of the day tonight, we're just gonna stay here at Camp 2 overnight instead of continuing on. We'll spend an extra day here tomorrow and spend another night. And that way we can also look at the beautiful ice falls that are in the background of our camp.
We made it to Camp 3. We all kind of got sick, but we're here.
All right.
Jesus. Come on, guys, you can make it.
Come on guys, you can do it!
Let's go.
Need an inhaler.
Yeah, inhaler's good.
I need O2.
All right, so here we are at Camp 4. We're all huffing and puffing and super tired. Here's where we make the decision about how many oxygen tanks we need.
I need 4.
4.
4!
Since I'm a great climber, I only need 3.
And since I'm fat, I need 5. So I think we've came to a pretty good decision, so we're gonna start our ascent to the summit. So here's the official ascent to our climb. Here we go. Oh no, Kyler!
I'm not gonna make it.
No, Kyler, no! We'll call in a helicopter rescue for you. Lance, it looks like you're struggling too. No!
Somebody call the chopper!
All right, guys, so let's climb this. Let's get to the top. on. We did it! Woo! Let's take that picture.
Thank you.
Look at this great view.
This is like your fifth.
Hashtag 7 takes. All right, ready? All right, tell me when. Oh, right now. Okay. So I was one of the 3 climbers who successfully made it to the top of Everest. I was the photographer. I was able to complete 3 out of my 6 goals. So I avoided rescue. I didn't get frostbite, and we spent 2 consecutive days at Camp 2, so I was able to take pictures of our ice falls. For kind of the stuff that comes down to it when it comes down to the classroom work, role perceptions is something that I thought was really important and something that we took decently seriously. For the first ways, we all have specific tasks that are assigned to us through the roles that we have. So for the example, the leader was the one making the decisions. The medic was obviously the one administering the different medicines and stuff, making sure that we were healthy. I was trying to take the pictures. When we got to the top, I took the pictures of the leader that was able to get her money. The environmentalist picked up all of the trash, all of that kind of jazz. The marathoner was able to help us, get through the climb. Let's see.
All right. So at the end of the trip, I only made it to Camp 4. I only completed one of my goals, and which kind of sucks, but it happened. As with our group, we did a lot of decision making throughout the climb. When it came to each scenario, we talked about it as a group. We made sure that each process was, well talked about and well thought of. We implemented our decisions for moving to the next camp as a team, and we did everything that you should to get the most people we could to the top.
How's everyone doing? I'm the marathoner. Sadly, I did not make it to the top, so I only completed 1 goal since I was rescued, and that goal was avoiding frostbite, but at least that way I can keep running. So as a team, we had our own interpersonal conflict handling styles, which can include problem solving, forcing, avoiding, yielding, and compromising. So when it comes to problem solving, all of us had different ideas. We kind of butted heads occasionally, but it all led to most people completing most of their goals. As well, for compromising, we had to compromise, like myself and the environmentalists. We compromised a few areas so that others could make it to the top. Thank you.
I was also one of the 3 that made it to the top. I was the physician. My main goals were to avoid frostbite because I'm a physician, and also to do my medical research, which I did. In our group, we used groupthink, which basically was decision making, but instead of having some members conform to what others needed, we actually made a decision that benefited everyone, and that's why 3 out of 5 of us made it to the top.
So I was one of the 3 that made it to the top of Everest. It was one of my goals. Sadly, we all didn't make it. That was also the goal. But we all stayed together until Camp 4. And so about 3 of 4 of my goals were achieved, which is A-okay with me. Great shared leadership. We all made decisions together. We all played a leadership role. It wasn't just one person making the decisions, and I think that is what helped get most of us to the top of a mountain. How deep is that crevasse?
It's deep.